This is my altar that I am currently working on. As you can see, this is the base, which is an old Victorian chessboard, and I love the fact that it's round, so it kind of incorporates all the different directions, because there's 4 quadrants of the universal whole, this round sphere. So this is Quan Yin, and Quan Yin I use pretty much in every working that I do, because she represents the goddess of healing, and she transforms the suffering of the human tears. And she is somebody who's been with me for decades now, and I've worked with her for many, many years, because healing is the foundation of the work that I do. This is Bas, and Bas is an Egyptian god. He was known as the dwarf god, and he is a god that was often used as a protector for childbirth and new babies and children. And he's here because a very good friend of mine has just become a grandma, and the baby is a day old and coming into the new moon. I want him there, just keeping an eye on things and allowing the most open and receptive beginning of his life. Here is the spell that I did in the class the other day, so that's going to remain on my altar throughout the 6 weeks. And here's a candle, so the candle always brings in the 4 directions when you light it. It's also an invitation for the light. There's lighting candle is always a memory that when we bring light into every situation, however dark, then we are the channels of that light. So I have the moon, the tarot card, the moon. I have different healing crystals, the green crystals, the golden healer, quartz for communication and embodying the connection between spirit and us, the goddess and us. It's this pure, clear channel. And I also have the Herkimer, which has some rainbows in it, so it's quite a powerful Herkimer. And again, it's the formation, the kind of diamond-shaped formation that represents our consciousness refining as we go through each cycle of each new moon. I have here the new moon. This represents the new moon, this lovely little glass bead that was created by one of the students, actually, who sent them to me, and Saturn, because Saturn rules Capricorn. In Capricorn, the moon is in Capricorn, so that's a symbol of Capricorn. So we acknowledge Saturn and the gods associated with Saturn, and the energy of Capricorn, which is the energy of structure. It's also the energy of father and the masculine element. We have the divine masculine, divine feminine, and Capricorn brings in the structure and kind of the shell, the containment through which our spirit resides. And that's why I have a shell here as well. In the Kabbalah, they talk about the shells that encapsulate and restrict many cultures. And they say when the shells are all released, the structures are all broken down. This is when the Messiah will come, which if you pick that apart and look at what Messiah really means in the Kabbalah, they mean the development and opening and enlightenment of consciousness throughout the world. So I'm working on, in this spell, I'm working in particular for what's happening in Iran. That's a shell that is currently being cracked open, I hope, or being dissolved. So in preparation for this new moon spell, which I'll be doing on the new moon, I'm going to light a little bit of the dragon's blood sage that I have, which is a really beautiful combination. And let's just get this going. And I'm going to cleanse this space. And it's a good idea to do cleansing on a new moon, obviously, because it's the beginning of a phase, a cycle. And as we are coming out of, I'll just pick that up. There we go. So as we are coming out of the dark times, or we're in the darkest of times, and today, just before the new moon, It's a really good time to cleanse everything that has gone deep, all the shadow, all the lightless areas, the areas that need to be shown to the world. So in terms of the violence that is happening throughout the world, but particularly at the moment, the focus in Iran, where freedom and democracy is trying to break through that shell. I'm bringing this cleansing of the old, and whether we believe that that particular structure is bad or good, it's always about cleansing the old, always, because the old rigid structures, whatever they be, even sometimes the ones that seem to be working, seem to be for the good, that those structures always needs to be cleansed. It's remembering that in every moment the goddess is recreating the world in every single moment. So the old needs to prepare for the new, just as my friend was once a mother and she's now becoming a grandmother, and her child who was once a baby has now had a baby. It's this cycle of life. We can't cling on to what is. We've got to remember there is always change. So I have now prepared this space. Tomorrow I'll be working with it. I will probably be doing some crystal bowl work, more kind of healing and cleansing. I'll be lighting the candle, and I will be working out in a little bit more of a specific nature exactly what it is that I'm hoping will resonate in the world as I create this ritual that will go out not only for my life but for everybody's life. What newness do we want to invite in? And at the centre for me is always peace and healing. That is at the centre of everything. I'll also put some personal goals in here. What I am hoping to achieve this month, not in terms of goal setting and go-getting kind of thing, but just what am I working on at the moment, and what do I want to bring newness to? And for me, that will be my relationship with my family, which is always on my altar to work on, to always bring a newness to it. And probably some other things I'm going to be channeling while I'm working. There we go. So I just thought I'd show that to you so you get an idea of what I do with my altar. Thank you. Blessed be.